Thank you for joining me on this body and soul adventure. Very excited about a new day, new week, and of course, it's a new month and we're getting closer to summer. Today, I want to share some motivational keys with you to help you with your body and soul goals. This week, Jonathan and I celebrate 21 years of marriage, which is quite great. It's amazing. We love each other. But I was thinking, we haven't even celebrated with a vacation our 20th anniversary yet because life has been crazy and busy and financially it's not part of the budget at the moment, but I still can dream. And I want to share some thoughts about dreaming a bigger dream today and making sure that you don't succumb to what your real life is now in your imagination, for you to be able to dream, that you can have that freedom again, that you can make your goal. And we're going to talk about that. So I want to share 3 keys to freedom today. The first of those is around the thought of preparation. Always be prepared. Someone once said that. And making sure that you've got a date in the calendar and knowing that that date is realistic for you, whatever that date is. Maybe it's a wedding anniversary, maybe it's a wedding, or it could be a school reunion, a birthday, whatever that thing is. Make sure you've got that in there as a point of motivation, and do everything you can do to be your best by that date. Dates are really, really important. If Jonathan came home today and said, "Oh, babe, guess what? Surprise, we're going on a beautiful resort beach vacation tomorrow," I would cry. Happy tears. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'd be sad because I don't feel prepared. And would I still go? Absolutely, I would go. But would I also feel like I wish I had prepared? Yes. So I went and found this little darling out of my wardrobe, and it's a really pretty white bikini that Jonathan bought me. And yes, I do like bikinis. Even though you might be thinking, hey, you should move on, you're 50. No, hey, in Europe, they wear them until they're 100. And also, I've got this gorgeous white hat, which does fit, isn't that amazing? But I'm not wearing it today. And I thought, I feel motivated. That actually helped me. It doesn't make me feel sad. It makes me feel like, okay, I need to prepare, I need to put a date. So whatever you do, make a date. Second thing I want to talk to you about today is knowing your personal freedom and just owning it. So for me, okay, I like a bikini. For you, you might not have ever been a bikini person. I'm like Australian, American now. Was raised, bikinis were like, that's life. And so, but if whatever your freedom is, like, what is it that would make you feel like, oh my goodness, my freedom is here and now. For instance, if I was to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how free are you on the inside? How free are you on the outside? Where would you be? And all we've got to do is keep chipping away to make sure that our personal freedom is the goal, and that we're working towards that, so that we're not thinking all the time about wishing we were different and wishing everything was better and wishing we were a certain size or shape. Whatever that personal freedom goal is, make sure you keep that as a primary thought. And the third thing I want to talk to you about today, which is really cool, is, and this helps me, I'm only going to share with you what is working currently, and that is to always stay on the grace train. The grace train, there's 2. Okay, imagine we're at a railway station. There's a grace train and there's a guilt train. And the guilt train is awful, and that's where we often find ourselves when we are trying again. It's Monday, Monday's the trying again day, and then we fail, or we have a slip up, or we get stressed, and then we've got to stay on the grace train. Last 4th of July, last year, oh my goodness, I had to put myself on the grace train because I needed to get in the pool. Here is all my family, here are all my friends, everyone's in the pool, and I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not free. I'm talking to myself. And then I realized how dumb that was. So I got my bathing suit on, and no, it wasn't a bikini. And I just jumped in that pool because my kids need a wet head mummy who's not uptight about being perfect And my kids, honestly, they've been so gracious, and they are so gracious, and I love them. They're amazing, and they've just always been encouraging. But it's, you know, when people say, oh, you're fine, but if you don't feel fine, you have to do something about that. But I want to encourage you, be a wet head mummy. Jump in that pool, regardless of how you look and how you feel. Be with your kids. Prepare, get that date in the calendar, stay on the grace train, get off the guilt train, and remember, it is always a great week to have a great week.